Hey, Deb. Good morning. Thanks for joining me.
Hi, thanks. Glad to be here.
I, yeah. I'm so excited that you're interested in hosting a new creative cohort on the Nook. We were talking about it the other day, and you were my number one person to ask. And when you were excited about it, I knew that this is going to be a good thing. For folks who are wondering what creative cohorts are and what makes them so special, it's a small group of people, usually about eight, who meet once a month to share a current project they're working on. And when they share their project, it's a chance to get feedback or encouragement about how things are going. And what's beautiful about this model is that because you meet on a regular basis, you really gain a familiarity with each other's work. And so you're able to recognize when someone's experimenting and trying something new. You're able to encourage them in that risk taking. And you're able to tell them, hey, remember when you tried this a few months ago? What if you were to bring that back? Things like that. Creative cohorts, in the time that we've had them on the Nook for over the last year, have proved to be a really rich time for a lot of people, which is why I've invited Deb to open up a new creative cohort with me. So, Deb, tell us a little bit about yourself before we talk more about what you see happening in your own creative cohort.
Sure. um, I studied ceramics in college. That was my focus. And when I finished that, I ended up working for art departments for production studios here in LA. I did that up until I had my two boys, and then I've kind of been at home with them since then, and am now kind of finding my way back into um, sewing and like coming back to a lot of sewing practices that I did a while back, and kind of refining that, learning more, and kind of approaching it as an artistic practice. So
Yeah,
that's
and
my
I think it's cool that you have that ceramics background because somebody that you and I both admire, Heidi Parks, also has a ceramics background that has influenced a textile practice. So I think that's really sweet. So you've been a member of a cohort for over a year now with Amanda Natick. What is it like to be a part of a cohort? What has that been like for you?
our cohort is specifically for caretakers. So, it was so nurturing to come into that space, being someone who, like some months I can't get any work done because like my son's got surgery and the other one's like home with a respiratory illness. And so I'm having a hard time fitting that in. So, it's nice to be able to find ways to connect with others and support um, the work of the other cohorts in the group, and also, you know, where we are able to like lend each other ideas and like it's just a nurturing, supportive group, and I've really, really enjoyed that.
And so, how do you see when you switch to role of hosting a cohort now, not a member, but the host of a cohort? What are you most excited about?
I hope that people in my cohort don't mind me picking their brains and kind of drawing out some of what is driving them, and sending them in certain directions, and helping to clarify or focus what it is that their goals are, and looking forward to helping support people in whatever they need, where they're at in their process or their progress.
Yeah, and you and I will be working closely together. Speaking of support, as you are hosting this cohort, I'm going to be working with you to give you what you need so that you can give your cohort what they need to have to bring their best work out in the new year. Deb, thank you so much for chatting with us for a few minutes. If y'all have any questions, you're welcome to reach out to me or Deb. Either one of us are happy to help, and we look forward to having you with us.